starlight drifted across the black gulf of space as the Terran exploration vessel Horizon Dawn sliced through the void. Inside its metallic halls, Evan Hale, a calm but stubbornly principled human engineer, stared at the impossible sight in the medbay, an alien woman with silver-blue skin, bound wrists, and eyes burning with fury. She was unlike any species the crew had encountered. Her elegant, luminous markings flowed like nebula trails across her arms. And yet, instead of fear, she radiated authority. Like a queen trapped in a cage, her voice cut through the silence the moment she saw Evan. "You," she hissed. "Release me. I will not be some Terran slave." Evan blinked, taken aback. "Slave? What? No. You were in an escape pod drifting near a dying star. We brought you aboard to save you." The alien woman tugged at her restraints. "Lies humans conquer. Humans take. I know the stories." Across the room, Elizabeth, the Horizon Dawn's chief xenobiologist, stepped beside Evan. Her copper-brown hair was pulled into a tight knot, and her white coat flickered under the medbay lights. "She doesn't trust us," Elizabeth murmured. "And based on the injury patterns, she's been through hell." Evan sighed. "Let's start with introductions." He placed a hand over his chest. "I'm Evan, engineer. This," he gestured to Elizabeth, "is Dr. Elizabeth Ward. She's the one who actually saved your life." The alien's bright eyes narrowed. "I am Seraphine of the Kalit Dominion. Highborn. Or I was—" Her voice trembled for a heartbeat before hardening again. "Your restraints insult me." Elizabeth frowned. "They're only for safetyers and ours. We didn't know what you were capable of." Seraphina lifted her chin. "And now you think you can claim me?" Her gaze turned sharp, almost defiant. "In my culture, rescuing someone from certain death binds them to a life oath of service." Evan exhaled long and slow. "So that's why she thinks she's a slave." He exchanged a look with Elizabeth. Earth customs clearly didn't translate well in this quadrant of the galaxy. "Seraphine," he said gently, "your customs are different from ours." "Humans don't," but Seraphine interrupted, her tone cold. "Say what you want, Terran. I know what comes next." Evan stepped closer, his expression firm. "Yeah? And what exactly do you think I'm going to do?" She glared. "You will command me. Order me. Use me." Evan stared at her, silent for several seconds. Then he shook his head with a dry laugh. "Wow, you've got the wrong guy." Elizabeth crossed her arms. "Completely the wrong guy." Seraphine didn't look convinced. 2 days later, Seraphine recovered quickly, her strength returning with alarming speed. The crew remained wary, but it was Evan she watched the most, studying him like a puzzle she couldn't solve. He never raised his voice, never demanded anything, never acted like a conqueror. Once, she found him fixing a power relay with his sleeves rolled up, humming an ancient Earth song. When he noticed her standing there, he smiled. "You hungry? I saved you some food?" She stiffened. "You saved it for me?" He nodded. "Yeah, because you need it." That's kind of how helping works. Her markings flickered in confusion. "You are very strange for a human." "Thanks. I think—" Elizabeth later caught Seraphine lingering in the observation deck, staring at the star-filled expanse. "You really thought humans were monsters?" Elizabeth asked quietly. Seraphina hesitated. "In my dominion, I led resistance against the warlords. They invaded my homeworld, enslaved entire cities. I escaped only because my people died buying me the chance." Her voice cracked out. Elizabeth placed a hand on her shoulder. "You're safe here." Seraphine's gaze sharpened. "But Evan, he holds my life oath. He saved me." Her markings brightened in a strange, almost shy way. "I do not understand him." Elizabeth smiled knowingly. "He's stubborn, kind. He'll break every rule in the galaxy before he lets anyone suffer." Seraphine looked down. "Then, what does he want from me?" Elizabeth gave a small laugh. "Evan wants almost nothing from anyone. Except maybe companionship." A week later, by the 7th day, Seraphine was walking freely around the ship. She ate with the crew. She trained in the gym. She even helped Elizabeth analyze star maps of the uncharted sectors, yet her questions about Evan only grew. What does he desire? What do human males seek from a life bond? Why does he not claim authority over me? Elizabeth nearly choked on her drink. Because he doesn't want authority over you. Seraphine looked genuinely baffled. Then why save me? Elizabeth rubbed her temples. Because he's Evan. Later that night, Seraphina found him repairing a damaged maintenance drone on the ship's lower deck. The faint hum of machinery echoed around them. She approached cautiously. Evan, yeah? He answered without looking up. I have been studying human customs. He snorted. God help you. She stepped closer. In my culture, life oath bonds are sacred. They are only for those we trust. Those we choose? Her voice softened. You saved me. You gave me freedom. Yet you have not claimed your right. Why? Evan finally looked up, his dark brown eyes steady. Seraphine, I didn't save you to own you. She opened her mouth, but he held up a hand. You want the truth? He said, a real, honest truth? She nodded. I didn't save a slave. I saved a woman, a strong one, a brave one, someone who deserves a future, not chains. He hesitated. Someone I'd rather stand with me, not beneath me. Her breath caught. Stand with you. He swallowed, suddenly nervous. Yeah. Seraphine stared at him, her luminescent markings glowing in a soft, trembling pattern. In the Caliph Dominion, she whispered, those words, that intention, is not a command. She took a slow breath. It is a proposal. Evan blinked. A proposal for WHA? But she stepped closer, her eyes shimmering. You asked me to stand beside you. Her voice trembled like a star on the edge of collapse. That is the Caliph way of saying, be my partner. Be my chosen. Be my wife. Evan froze. What? No, I mean, wait, that's not. But Seraphine lifted a hand, touching his cheek gently. You did not save me to own me. You saved me because you saw me. And that is what makes your proposal worthy. He stammered. Seraphine, I wasn't proposing. She tilted her head. Do you not wish it? Evan opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. His heart pounded as he stared at her. The proud alien warrior who had survived war, loss, and exile, and now she was offering him something deeper than any human tradition. Slowly, carefully, he placed his hand over hers. I don't want a slave, he whispered. I want you. As an equal. As a partner. Her eyes glowed like twin galaxies. Then, she whispered, I accept. In the heart of the horizon, Dawn Elizabeth nearly dropped her datapad when she found them, standing together the next morning. You two look different, she said carefully. Seraphina straightened proudly. We have formed a life bond. Elizabeth stared. Oh, what? Evan groaned. It's not what it sounds like. Seraphina interlocked her fingers with his. Yes, it is. Elizabeth blinked twice. Well, HFY, I guess, she muttered under her breath. And somewhere in the vast, star-filled galaxy, a human and an alien woman began something neither of their worlds had ever imagined.